They said bullets couldn't catch him. They said he vanished into thin air. But who really was this man? A ghost? A hero? Or just a ruthless killer with the system on his side? This is the terrifying true story of Lawrence Anini, the man who held Nigeria hostage with a gun in one hand and the law in his back pocket. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more of our interesting history of Africa. In the early 1980s, a young man named Lawrence Nomanyagbon Anini was born in 1960 in a small hillside village 20 miles from Benin City. He moved to Benin City as a teenager and quickly became a reliable taxi driver. His calm manner and skill behind the wheel earned him respect in the busy motor parks. He earned the nickname Ovbigbo, meaning the law, as he often helped settle disputes between rival touts and drivers. It was during this time at the motor parks that Anini began working with criminal gangs. He drove thieves to hideouts and became a trusted transporter, but he had bigger ambitions. Around 1985, he formed his own gang, recruiting men such as Monday Osumbo, Friday Ofege, Henry Ekponwa, and Eweka. Together, they turned to hijacking cars, robbing buses, and planning daring bank heists, all under Anini's leadership. By 1986, the gang had escalated their activities beyond Benin City to neighboring towns. With each robbery, Anini became more infamous, and a frightening aura surrounded him. To the public, he seemed unstoppable and fearless. Rumors began to spread that he was invisible to police eyes, adding a supernatural myth to his growing legend. In August 1986, Anini's gang struck their first major blow. They attacked First Bank in Sabongida Ora, stealing a modest sum, but they left a trail of blood in their wake. During the same period, they robbed African Continental Bank in Agbo, taking 46,000 naira. In a shocking wave, Anini stopped his getaway car in a busy market and threw bundles of cash into the crowd. For some, it felt like a gift from a criminal, Robin Hood. However, the generous image was darkened by violence. Over several months, Anini and his gang killed about 20 people, including 11 police officers and 9 civilians. Deep-seated anger fueled their actions. Anini blamed the police for the torture and death of his father, brother, and close friend Kingsley Eweka, reportedly killed during a raid in Ibadan. Adding to his notoriety, Anini began writing bold letters to banks and media houses. In one letter to the new Nigeria Bank in Benin City, he demanded 10,000 naira and gave a fake address, mocking the authorities. He even wrote directly to President Babangida, saying he trusted him but complained about heavy payments and unfair treatment of drivers and market women. By October 1986, Anini's crimes were making national headlines. Newspapers named his spree the Anini Challenge, the Anini Saga, and the Anini Factor. At Armed Forces Council meetings, President Ibrahim Babangida demanded to know where is Anini and called for swift action. This pressure led to a massive manhunt in Bendel State featuring raids and checkpoints. Yet, Anini slipped through time after time. It emerged that his operation was supported by corrupt police. A deputy superintendent, George Yamu, allegedly supplied the gang with details about operations. When some gang members were tried earlier in the year, Anini took it as betrayal and escalated his attacks, targeting the police in barricade shootings and ambushes. A dramatic example occurred in Agbo. Anini's gang ambushed police at a checkpoint and shot officers trying to stop his car. Rumors swirled of him speeding in reverse or disappearing in thin air. People feared seeing him might be a sign they would soon be robbed, or even worse. On December 3, 1986, the turning point came. Acting on a citizen's tip, Superintendent Kayode Roro led a 10-man police team to a house at number 26 Onyemusa Street, Benin City. Inside, Anini and 6 women were resting. When police knocked, he tried to bluff his way out, saying he was hiding under the bed. In the arrest, Anini was shot in the left ankle. The bullet badly damaged his leg and led to an amputation after he was taken to a military hospital. He was painfully questioned and confessed the role of police insiders like George Iyamu. In March 1987, Anini, Iyamu, and other gang members stood trial and were convicted of multiple counts of armed robbery, murder, and conspiracy. On March 29, 1987, they were executed by firing squad in Benin City, and the execution was even broadcasted on TV. Anini's story remains a legend in Nigeria criminal history. For months, he held the entire nation in fear and fascination. His mix of real generosity and brutal violence, plus his bold communication style, turned him into a folk figure. Yet, the cost was high. Over 20 lives lost, countless traumas, and the exposure of deep police corruption. His death marked the end of a dark chapter. But the questions remained. How could corruption in the system let someone thrive so long? How many lives could have been saved? These questions still stir our thoughts today. Thank you for listening. If you want more stories of dramatic history, crime, and justice, please like and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon